Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we got two public matches for you. The first round here is Pariah House, followed up by our second map, which is the West Woods. You're seeing an overview of both of those maps right now. They are switching the maps and going on a rotation, so I don't know if Westwoods will be the second map, but regardless, thank you to our Patreon members for the support. Like the support, go to the link in the description where you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get raw gameplay footage of all the events we do with no commentary on UI. And with that being said, let's get into the round. We have a 200-man server right now on the Nations at War public server. They just started this up for the first time, so we will see how it is. But it's about 6 o'clock right now, so not necessarily the peak hours of night. I got some other stuff going on tonight, which is why I'm doing it a little sooner, but I love some 200-man servers. I think these are the perfect numbers for War of Rights matches. So going through your officers briefly, for the CSA side, you got Sullivan, Macmillan, Tyan, 1,000 hours certified, despite being level 13. Remember, you need like a level 100 to get that. And you got Smokey for the 8th Alabama. You have some artillerymen, but no officers. Union side, you got J Money, Captain John Brown's Body Pillow, Manx, Agent Imperia, and Voy Tech for the artillery. Union having 9, Confederates having 8 on artillery. So it's a pretty tiny map. Union's holding on the point of contention right now. That's normally very far forward where they normally hold. Generally, the Union defensive line will kind of hold some guys behind here. You can see they have some nice cover where they can hide themselves. They generally will have some guys maybe holding on the road. And then similarly to the left, you have some defilades on the right here that the Union can hold pretty dang well. CSA, obviously their job is just to get the Union down to breaking, be aggressive, and that's what they got to do. So, with that out of the way, let's see how the round goes. CSA, kind of just sitting back and shooting. For some reason on this map, the CSA team really likes to just kind of sit back and shoot. I never really understood why. Because what happens normally is both sides either trade a one-on-one on tickets, or the CSA generally lose these shootouts just because Union generally has superior cover. Union not really utilizing it, though. You do have the John Brown's Body Pillow using that as cover effectively. Not these guys, though. Looks like they're maybe starting to fall back as we'll see if Union's down on tickets. But that's the thing. They just sit back and shoot. They either draw or they lose the shootout. And then they charge in, and Union has a decent spot to kind of hold. So I think CSA on this map really just needs to get aggressive from the get-go. Charge in there right away. Stop the black timer, because most of the time you don't win these. Because generally CSA will bunch up here and Union will spread out like they're starting to do.
Fire, back it up now, yo.
I mean, you can see these guys just run up, use the cover of the hills, and get good shots. So, oh, someone's demoted here. The plus sign.
All right. Let's see.
Cross demoted there. Unfortunate. So Union actually charging out some CSA Rambos on the right.
Yeah, you better run! You better run, you fucking hicks!
All right, guys. Hold the bush. Hold the bush. Hold the bush.
And I mean, Union's kind of playing aggressive. I don't like holding this bush here. I don't like the aggressive movement. You're defending. Your job is to not take ground. What does this ground do for the Union? Maybe get some better shots on the CSA, but it also puts you way closer to CSA spawn, their artillery, and on top of that, it just lets the CSA be closer to you. You can't have that. You're down on tickets. If we look, by we, I mean myself, because I'm pulling it up on my phone. Not like you can see that on the screen. But let's see here. Pariah House, the attackers have a 17% ticket advantage over the defending team.
No, do not listen to him. 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 He's a level 13. Do not listen to him. Continue independent fire right there.
Sounds experienced enough to me.
So that's the unintended consequence, which I don't know if you want to say it's good or not. Up to subjective opinion, right? Is one officer wanted to charge the Union there, which is, I agree with that decision. If Union's going to put themselves out in that far of a position, you might as well hit it. But Sullivan wanted to sit back here. And I think he was just arguing to conserve their tickets, which frankly, you're going to lose tickets when you're attacking. That's why you have a 17% advantage on the map. But the thing is Sullivan used this guy's a level 13 as an argument, which is an unintended consequence of the leveling system. Because now people that are lower leveled won't be listened to as much. Which in the general is good, right? Because for the most part, you'll have new players. But when this first came out, you had a lot of players who took a month or two off, not get that XP. Because what the developers did is they said, all right, you have a month to claim your XP so that you can get the proper XP that you have earned. And you earned XP based on the number of hours you played at the game. So some players missed out, so they came back with low level. Not saying Tyann is that case, but the problem is people will judge you based on your level. And it's good and bad at the same time. Maybe not showing the levels to other people maybe is a way to go to kind of prevent that if you think it's a bad thing. But also, it's kind of a pride thing too. There's a good amount of people that are very prideful with a lot of things. Whether it be their regiment that they're in charge of, or their rank in game, rank in their regiment. So, but it does do a lot of good. I think the biggest reason for levels, there's two big reasons. The first one is that in order to be an officer, you got to be level 10, a flag bearer level 5, I think. Maybe it's 7. I know they buffed it lately or increased the level you need to be to get it. Artillery, you need to be level 2. So it forces you to learn how to play the game before taking the more important roles. And then the secondary reason is there's certain sub-roles locked. For example, NCO and officer, there's like 4 sub-roles for the non-commissioned officer role, like sergeant, sergeant major, colonel. No, not colonel, that's officer. But officer's got like lieutenant colonel, colonel, major. So these sub-roles are kind of locked behind levels. And the only thing that really matters for that is sergeant major is like level 35 you can unlock it, and you get a sword. Rest NCOs don't. And officer for CSA, if you're level like 50 something, I think, or 40 something, it's late 40s, early 50s, you can get a LeMat. And LeMat, very nice, because that pistol for the officer has 10 shots, 9 normal shots, and a buckshot compared to most pistols in the game, which have 6. So CSA inching their way forward. Tickets are about even, if not in favor of CSA. They look like they're in favor of CSA. And that's mostly because Union just held so far up here at the beginning.
Gentlemen, independent fire on him. Independent fire on him. Light him up.
Oh, I never pointed out, but we're up to 220 now, and that server is going to keep, the server pop's going to keep rising, especially as we get more into the evening.
Keep up the independent fire. Keep up the independent fire.
Keep up that fire, boys. How much time we got?
Yet to die this round.
So 10 minutes into the round right now. And the CSA still haven't charged. They've just been sitting back. We've been having a nice little monologue, if you want to call it that.
Check.
You're gonna be aiming directly south. There's rebels with our cap. Do quick volley. Go.
Company advance on the hill. Advance.
You can see the rebels right in front of you guys.
Hey! They're right there. You can see their flag. Aim low. Ready. Ready. Fire! Fire!
Sarge, we lost some men.
So, I mean, I really, looking at Union strategy, I don't like how far they're holding up kind of in the center. I wish they held back. I wish these guys on the right side would use a defilade. Because back in the day, this map was very biased in favor of CSA. And as the server pop has increased, if you don't know, in a higher pop server, when you die in the game, your team loses tickets, right? And in order to make the pace of smaller matches feel like they have a similar pace to that of higher matches, in a higher pop server, each death is worth less tickets. So, because if in a higher pop server, if a higher and lower pop server, if each death meant the same amount of ticket loss, the smaller servers would take forever, right? So that's why that is like that. But back in the day, this map was really biased towards CSA because you had the smaller pop servers, meaning each death was worth more tickets, and Union would just drain so quickly. And you don't really get that anymore because instead of 150 players overall, 75 on each side, you now have up to 350 total, 175 on each side. And so tickets go down really slow, and it doesn't really matter how you play as a team because tickets are worth so little now that both sides will go down in a similar place. Now, that's why I think the 200 to 250 range is a perfect amount. I think it fixes it perfectly. So, and kind of, I think another point I was going on with that, I think a beautiful thing about War of Rights is the imbalance of maps. Whether they be historical or not, some maps are imbalanced. This map is generally really favored to CSA. On a higher pop server, it's probably favored to Union. We're getting to that point where it's almost high pop, but the imbalance of maps makes this game great because when you win a map that's really difficult, it feels really good.
Recover.
Everybody, you should be looking. Oh, take aim, take aim.
Yeah.
Fire!
Jeez, a lot of those shots missed for CSA. A couple hit from Union. So, I mean, this is really what Pry House has become these days, is just a sit and shootout. I really don't like it. I think CSA generally needs to be aggressive. They're winning the shootout, which is something I rarely see on this map. And we're going to see when CSA starts because 45 minutes round, we're almost 15 minutes in. Union is going down to engage probably within the next minute or so. The thing is that if you don't know the morale stage of the game, you have Battle Ready, which is your first stage. You have Engage, the second stage. Taking losses is your third stage. Breaking is your fourth stage. And then if you're the attackers, you hit your final fifth stage of Final Push Defenders, that's Last Stand. So for the attackers, you need to get the Union down to that fourth stage of breaking in order to cap the point and win automatically. If you cap before that, you have to hold it for a while. So a good pace is to knock the defenders down a whole morale stage every 10 minutes. And it's been 15 minutes and Union still hasn't hit Engage.
Rebels are falling back. They fell back. They hopped the stone wall. Good shit, y'all. Good shit.
Sending 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that just overshot. Actually, that artillery shot way overshot. That killed one guy because the cannonball just went right through the line there. And CSA's got to charge. They got to cap the point soon.
Fuck you mean you're not being aggressive about it? Get up there. Get up there. Push that company on the left back so I can push up the company on the center.
All right, goddammit. My company, let's go. Move it up.
Very good. I love it.
Melee mode, boys.
Because that's the thing. The problem is if CSA charges into the center, Union can collapse from both sides and kind of pinch them. So CSA needs to sweep on one of the sides and then collapse in. So Sullivan did move his guys forward.
Why the hell am I spawning?
Genki, right there.
And Union finally hitting Engage.
Flag.
Confederates hitting Engage as well. So tickets very even. I mean, Union's even on their backside right now.
Keep it up.
So this is a close match indeed. And that's the thing, if you're CSA, and again, we're looking at numbers, it's up to 230 now. It's a two-man imbalance. There's too many guys on artillery, that's a different topic. But it's numbers are even on the map, especially in terms of infantry. They're dead even. And if you're CSA, you're like, oh crap, Union is completely around us. That means they're very spread out. Confederates are not very spread out. Confederates could just, as a team, blob up and charge, and I think it would do them wonders, and it looks like they're finally starting to go. And we'll see if the rest of CSA goes. I mean, Smokey's going. But that's the killer for CSA, is Smokey's charging his guys in alone. Looks like a couple more CSA moving up, but it's very spread out. I mean, Sullivan's guys, looks like they're going in now. And Smokey's guys essentially get wiped, but half the CSA didn't go in. And a fourth of the CSA went in way too late. So, love the idea. And because of the poor execution on CSA, you have Agent running up here with his guys, and they're just going to flank into a very spread out and confused CSA team. More of the Union charging in, flanking from the side. And I do not know why I see the same strategies on Pry House. For the past few months, I've seen the same strategy from CSA, and Union is just keep beating them. You know, if you would have told me probably 3 years ago, if this that this was a almost Union biased map, I would call you crazy.
Oh my God, War Dog! Hey, when we get up, we're gonna fall back. All right, get up.
So Union sweeping in, now having the ticket advantage. This is a so sad.
That was so fun. That was so fun.
And now
It was fun, but oh no. Get your fucking full kits on. We gotta move soon, company. We just lost the fucking. Let's go down the road. Not at the corner.
And it's unfortunate. It can be hard sometimes. They used to have two off. So when the game was smaller, they used to have two regiments, which they still have. Look at on CSA, you got the 8th Florida and the 8th Alabama. You can see each regiment has two companies: 8th Florida Company A, 8th Florida Company B. They used to have just two regiments, one company each, so 2 officers overall. Now there's 2 regiments, 2 companies per regiment, 4 overall, meaning 4 officers. So it became significantly harder for public matches, at least, to have one cohesive plan. Because the problem is, when you have more officers, more cooks in the kitchen, more chance for someone to not like a plan and deviate and do their own thing. Whether or not it's good or not, it's up to you. So Union still kind of keeping up some aggression on the left side as CSA kind of corrals here in the center.
Form an L shape. Form an L shape. Independent fire right and in front down the road.
And the problem is, CSA doesn't feel completely unified.
I have to say the name. I have to say the name roasted cheddar is very nice.
And again, CSA could have a great opportunity to just blob up and charge one of these things.
Hold. Do the aim.
Apostate.
Alright, move up a little bit.
Alright, we see where they are.
Company, hold here. Officer down.
Yeah, like a clone.
Boom. Hit that line. They're in column. You can't miss them. Oh, we have their flank completely. Let that flank up. Independent fire, guys.
To your left, dude, to your left.
Good shots, guys. That flank is. Oh, God. Just keep hitting that flank. Alright, I'm stuck now.
On the road.
You guys cornered the officer.
It's a 1 Rambo. I'll handle him.
And so now we're kind of back to this sitting stage that we saw earlier today, where CSA is going to sit back and shoot, and they might catch up on tickets, because that's how they're kind of winning that throughout the day. this shootout, but you have one CSA Rambo up here. We saw him earlier, but he's still just kind of sitting here.
They're on the road. They're on the road now.
That's the one unfortunate thing about spectating is I have been level 35 for who knows how, since that Vetracine update came up. Maybe I was level 34, but maybe when I watch these events and before the round starts, I should just hop in and get some XP. The subtle grind. So, you have some CSA moving into the corn. 1,000 hours certified is he doesn't have a flag because CSA lost a good chunk of them up in that charge. If they don't pick them up within 5 minutes of it being dropped, then it'll despawn.
Dude, I'm.
Don't push, don't push, don't push it, leave it alone. Alright, alright.
Here we go. So we'll see how Union responds to this. Looks like they're going to try to charge these guys out. Confederates might hit taking losses here. And that's the thing. When your opponent, the opponent being Union, spreads themselves out, you, at least in War of Rights, you shouldn't do the same thing. You need to bunch up and defeat in detail. And I don't get why I still don't see that.
When it may be, this way, we got him, we got him. This way, y'all.
So Union sweep them out. Understandably, you outnumber your opponent by a lot there. They weren't afraid.
Okay, listen, we're volleying down the road. Check when ready. Check when ready.
Who the hell is Franklin T. Roosevelt? Why are they fighting on our team? And why are they
Take aim. Take aim. Cutting the river. Take aim. Coming in.
So it looks like those flags have gotten back with their line anyways. 25 minutes into the round. The pace for CSA needs to pick up one way or another. I mean, Union's getting really aggressive. You never see Union do this. Back in my day. Yeah, because now I'm an OG in War of Rights. Maybe not. I'm a kind of an OG. I joined in 2020, so... Not like the old days of when the first game was getting started up. 2015, 2016. Which is a heck of a thing to think of, by the way.
Keep up the fire, boys. Keep up the fire.
So, who's playing that song? So, I mean, this is just... I mean, if we zoom over, it really looks like Union just outnumbers CSA. CSA's a little more bunched up.
Let's keep it hot. Let's go, go, go.
I mean, what is CSA plan? I'm in the chat. I mean, I'm looking at the CSA officer chat, and I mean, they're not really communicating as of late in the chat. And I mean, you got CSA Rambos out here.
By the way, hold here. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him.
And the server pop, not really going up by much more, but still some. And kind of backing off what I said earlier, I mean, look at how many artillerymen are just not doing anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, a couple of these guys are half efficient, but I mean, you have half the guys at any point just sitting around doing nothing. Which, sure, it might speed up loading the cannon a little bit, especially when you have one guy ram and then the other get the ammo. Honestly, 2 guys per gun is probably what I would say is the best. Just because you have somebody sponging it, someone getting the ammo, putting it in, someone ramming it, and then the other person, while that's happening, aims and whatnot. And then 2 people moving a cannon out of position. I think 2 people per cannon is good strategy. Like, I like this. Great. I don't know how many guys are on artillery up here, but...
Gentlemen, a lot of you need to aim a lot lower. A lot of you need to...
This is... It's almost as if we're watching CSA defend a map. I mean, we've seen them charge once, and they're down a fourth of a morale stage right now. So, 18 minutes on the clock. That ticket disparity is getting bigger and bigger. The longer...
Get your loads in.
They should have charged right away. I mean, this is terrible just from an overview perspective. I mean, CSA just has to blob up and charge. That's really any maps as we get to these larger pop servers. Just blobbing and charging. It's generally just best if you have all your guys charged an area where there's not all of their guys. You're going to win. So...
Smoke still coming down that road. Skin reserve.
We stop killing friendly.
You got a couple Rambos out here, but in terms of strategic, Rambos are terrible. But if you're gonna play the game and have fun, I'm not gonna judge you from that aspect. I do it myself. Anyways, Union hits taking losses, so Confederates have spent almost 2/3 of the game trying to get them down. 2 morale stages. They got to get them down 1 more morale stage, and then they can automatically win the game when they capture the point.
Alright, come out, come out, come out, come out, come out. Aim through that bush, aim through... Alright, fuck it, fuck it. Never mind, never mind. Hold, 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 hold. If you have a clear shot, take it. If you see something, hit him. It's, we're a little too close. We came out a little too... It's fine. Hold where you are. You're fine. Hold where you are. Hold where you are. You're in back in.
I mean, this is absurd.
If you not have your reload bayonets, get them on. Whose company is this?
The reason I was spawning on that side
Hey,
of the wall is
Smokey.
because you guys were on that
Yeah,
side
I'm
of the wall.
listening.
We gotta make some type of advancement like now.
Yeah, I mean, we can. Gentlemen, up and over on the left. Up and over on the left.
Over the left.
Company A with
Now they're down half a morale stage. And honestly, going down the left side ain't a bad option. I mean, going around the side, you can sweep. I think it might be out of bounds there, but... I mean, you could sweep and get up on this stone wall and have a chance to defend yourself, but let's see what CSA decides to do.
I'll stay on the road, Sullivan.
Oh,
Gentlemen,
shift
forward.
left, shift left, on my
Move
left,
it
let's
forward,
go.
I
gentlemen.
can't hear you.
Move it forward, up the wall.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So here goes CSA. Oh, Smokey died.
Let's go, company,
Oh.
bayonets down.
Bayonets down! Give them hell!
Looks like they're converging as they're getting onto the road. Union.
Hey, here they come, right side. Break this right wall, boys.
Oh
Break
my,
this right wall.
great timed artillery
Get up and
shot.
break that right wall,
Killed a couple,
boys.
knocked down a lot, and knocking down's the bigger thing. Points being capped right now from CSA, but obviously most of the Union is not near the points. And here comes the rest of the Union from the Union left.
Get some,
CSA letting them up on the wall.
That's a lot of friends. I think we might be safe now.
Artillery hitting over there. I don't know if they hit. I mean, this is the thing. CSA is kind of getting pictured. CSA looks a little confused.
I do not like them. I think they're pussy.
Some of them falling back. I mean, look at how many CSA guys are just running out of there right away. I mean, you hear falling back. CSA is going to hit breaking. Union only a fourth of the way. The ticket gap increased with that charge there.
It's my tree. Find another one.
Company B! Break your loads, left face, Company B on me!
8B, stay here. 8B, stay here.
Some bitches give my roll back.
Union playing a risky move here. Only some of them are charging in. They're going to be dying in skirmishing and on a line. If you don't know, when you're more by yourself, you lose more tickets for your team when you die. That's such a dumb charge.
Independent fire down the right wall.
And so CSA will hit braking, but that ticket stage actually difference is still at about half.
Get that fire. Right there, boys. To the northwest.
And so Confederates hit braking. And again, maybe CSA should try charging the right. I don't know.
Come on, boys.
8B, let's get in the road. 8B, let's get in this defilade here.
Please say
up and over
the
the
state name. No one knows
8B,
over.
Alabama B Company. Can we please get in the road? B Company, Alabama B Company. Is that better? And flag down.
You're goddamn right, it's better.
All right, Bama B, Bama B. Shooting down the road,
Oh
gentlemen.
no.
That's canister right
Crazy guy, crazy.
And Union's trickling down. They're going to hit braking soon, but we'll see if CSA charges the point right away once that happens, and if they can actually hold it.
They're clumped up like
Holding
hell.
points the bigger part.
You couldn't pass for better shots, guys. Give it to him.
I agree with John Brown's body pillow assessment here. They're all clumped up. You better be hitting these shots.
Hey, get on the right side. Hey, Paladin, hey, get on the right side. We need
Honestly,
people
if
shooting
CSA
those
charges
two copies
this,
shooting to our
they
side. Let's go.
will hit him in the braking.
That officer, you are not allowed to do that.
And that point is a natural decay.
Shoot that fucking gun.
Hey, concentrate on the right, gentlemen.
CSA should really charge. Canister looks like it just ripped at that line. At least I looked away and it looked like
we gotta
canister.
get this flag up.
And so Union's about to break it. I mean, you got a couple guys really holding up forward here.
We are winning. We are kicking Confederate ass right now. Press T if you want to see the score. We are kicking their ass.
You could still lose the game.
Keep it up, boys.
But Union's played. I really don't like them holding up here.
Fine work,
I guess they're keeping the point cap as they're about to breaking. Union does have to kind of steer near the point.
There's a lot of them firing
So they
down
can
the road. Oh,
keep
shit.
it how.
Look, they didn't hit shit. Somebody picked that flag up.
Hold fire! Get over the stone wall, brother!
Keep
Get over
fucking
here!
them up in the corn. Keep fucking them up in the corn.
Get over here, boys! Hey, let him in! Let him in! Let him in here!
Oh, what the fuck?
New line.
Any second they're gonna hit braking. So pace for CSA is kind of picked up a little. Only a little though, not a whole lot. They're still kind of slow. So
I don't think we're gonna live.
8 flat, charge at 8 flat, charge at 8 flat. Pass it down the line.
What do you want to do, dude?
You gotta give him the break.
I want to charge
Well,
now.
that's why I was trying to pre-cap. We need to pre-cap.
you have Union starting to shift around the far side over there. Wonder if they're trying to converge on point. Any second now, CSA is going to force Union into breaking. Here they go. And CSA once again.
Come on, boys. Get on this
Union hits braking. Point going in CSA's favor right now. And Union not going to be really flanking from the sides this time. They kind of are, but kind of aren't. And there they go. Charging into the Union, winning the point. Point kind of slowing down that cap a little. Maybe not. What are these Union guys doing over here? They need to get in there. CSA's winning this point. And they're winning it pretty decisively because, again, they kind of charged so far into a more spread out Union force. And J Money's guys going in. CSA still having point.
If you're spawning in, base and go. If you're spawning
I like it. CSA trying to continue. They're trying to win this game right now. They're going to hit final push relatively soon. Union respawn starting to get into the action as well. And this cap's been kind of slow, but CSA still kind of holding it. More reinforcements moving in on both sides. And it's looking like CSA, zooming out briefly, I don't know, Union might have an opportunity to at least prevent this from... I don't know who's on point, though. I mean, there's a lot of Union pouring in. Yeah, it's going back in Union's favor. Confederate's going to hit final push. So that buy time is going to go down, but they'll have infinite tickets. The thing is, even though the Confederates were spawning guys off the flag, that's how are they retaking the point? It's four guys every 5 seconds are getting off the flag. Union spawn from main's pretty close. This is really going back and forth. This is a heck of an end cap. Point going back in Union's favor.
Damn, get dropped, boy. Hey, what's up? What's up, bro? What's up? On BD. What's up? Come on, let's go.
Confederates a final push. Clock going down to 2 minutes and now 20 seconds. I think CSA is going to pull this out. 2 CSA flags down. I think CSA is probably going to win this game. Union's going to hit last stand any second. And what that means is once they die, they don't come back. CSA spawn's also very close.
Don't let them get the fucking flags.
CSA needs to keep fighting and push them to the last stand here.
I'm gonna fuck your sister.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna fuck your sister.
Stop fucking loading! Get on point! Stop loading! Go!
And honestly, it's taken a while for Union to hit last stand. It's taken a lot longer than what I thought it would. There they go. So, every Union guy that dies, they don't come back. They got their whole team. We got about 260 now, so 130 guys roughly on the Union that need to be killed within the next minute and 20 seconds. Definitely possible, but...
I'm friendly. Very friendly.
Once CSA just needs more bodies on point when that clock hits 0. Because if they do, an overtime will start and they'll win the game.
I'm sorry.
Bayonets, then reload. Bayonets, then reload.
Save me, save me, save me.
45 seconds, a good chunk coming in from Maine. And we're down to 40 seconds left. Here comes the CSA wave. Artillery hitting short. Sound pads blaring in here as Union has formed a very formidable wall. And the Union wall holding firm. 15 seconds left. CSA pouring in. This is going to be very close. Points going in favor of CSA. I think CSA barely win this out.
Look at the bodies. Oh my god.
And that's game. CSA is going to win this.
Keep it going.
You just stabbed your friendly.
He turned away after stabbing his friendly.
Fucking blue belly.
Wow.
You blue devil bitch, yeah.
Go, boys. Stay right here. Stay right
I
here.
think I killed a lot. What? CSA winning that last second. And wow. That was... This is absolutely crazy. CSA pulled that off somehow. That was a depressing melee. Yeah, CSA dominate. Not dominate, but pretty dang close. And CSA just pulled it off in the nick of time. Really well done on their part. Normally, the matches don't go well for CSA. Especially just because they get so down in the tickets and the shootout. But they didn't this round because I think Union was holding a little further forward. I think Union being way too aggressive at certain parts was a big thing. For example, like the one charge kind of middle late game where the one Union company just charged and they all died. Like, that's big, right? That's another, 5-10 seconds that the Union would not have gone in the last stand, and they might have won because of that. So it's the little things that matter, and that's why this player counts perfect. But good first round. With that all being said, we will see you shortly for round number 2, whatever that map may be. Alrighty, here we are with round number 2. We're down to 210. That just happens when a round ends. People hop off. But numbers, CSA up by 13 right now for a defense, so it's looking good on their part. CSA officers, you got Attila, you got Smokey, you got Sullivan, and you got Kaiser. Whereas on the Union side, you got York, De Apache, Pax, Mance, and Agent. So something I noticed is this guy is somehow server muted, but not downvoted. I don't think admins have the powers to server mute people, so that just means a lot of people server muted him, but not downvote, which is fascinating. So, anyways, Westwoods, yeah, Westwoods, woo! Union attacking down the right side, going in, being aggressive right away. And that's the thing with the Woods map. CSA generally holds back either behind the point or on the snake line, where you do have Kaiser holding. However, CSA is playing a little aggressive here, and the reason why they generally hold back is the problem is that when you play aggressive as defenders, you lose more tickets quickly and all that jazz. When you hold further back, that area I was just showing, it's out of bounds for Union, so Union can't really get a firm hold there, at least on that fence line. And on top of that, you're forcing the attackers to come to you. Sure, the defenders are forcing the attackers to come to here now, but it's so far aggressive, and it forces the engagement way before it should really happen. So
Company A, can I get a yee yee? Yee yee! Company B, can I get a yee yee?
That'll scare him.
Company A, you're really gonna let Company B show you up like that? Fuck you, Company A. Come on, show them what a real yee yee sounds like. Oh yeah. Keep shooting, boys. Keep shooting.
that was something.
Come to grass, boys. Come to grass.
Oh, fuck. Cletus is down.
Hey, get that Company B flag up.
Flag up. Get the flag up. Pick up the flag.
Behind us, to our right, to our right.
And I mean, you got a couple CSA guys charging in here, which again, not smart. Not smart indeed. Because they're just dying out of line for their team, and they're going to lose their team with lots of tickets. I mean, look how many tickets CSA are down already. They're almost through half their morale stage. Not even 5 minutes into the round. And Union's starting to turn the flank of CSA. At least some of them are.
Yes.
Union on the right! Right face! Company A, right face! Yeah, I was gonna say adjust for sure.
Look to the north.
Company, about face and right face. Form up on the line. Press R to break your reloads. Form up on the line.
And so CSA still holding this front third position, almost down half of morale stage now.
That V shape, independent fire.
And we'll see if Union wants to charge. I mean, they don't necessarily have to just because of the amount of ticket drain they have on the CSA. If we look at the ticket imbalance right now for Westwoods, ticket imbalance is 25%. You're kind of seeing that in the ticket imbalance right now, because if they're trading 1-to-1, that's what you would expect.
At that smoke, start sending lead through them. Start slinging lead. Independent.
So Union's starting to inch closer, trying to get on the sides here.
Friendly company in front of us. Don't shoot them, boys.
They're coming to our left. They're coming to our left through that tree line.
Oh,
They're coming on us?
Alright, come on, company. Let's go. South Carolina, let's go.
Yeah, just F9. So CSA kind of inching their way back as Union pushes them back.
Kill the music for a second.
Can I shoot this soundboarder?
The soundboarder.
Andy.
Is he gonna get shot?
Andy.
Oh.
Andy, can you kill the music for a second? Thank you, brother.
Oh, he got server muted.
Hold
That
the
was
tight,
fast.
gentlemen. Reform,
Maybe server
reform,
admins
boys.
can server mute people.
Clear the column. Sergeants, take control for a minute.
That is definitely it. I didn't know server admins could server mute people.
Stay low.
Lucky.
Stay
Lucky.
low. What? What?
We're the only guys up here. Everyone else
Yeah,
is
I know.
kind of dead.
Yep. Let them move and respawn and we'll see what they do.
So Union still kind of spending a little time just sitting over here.
Michigan be Pennsylvania. Get out of the way. Clear it away.
Get off point, man! Smack!
And Union is kind of inching their way around point. You do have a Union group. I don't know if they're charging here, but
Aim low. There's also in front of us. How many? Ceasefire. Roger.
I can't see shit.
and CS is about to engage. Some charging's happening as Union slamming in here. CSA hitting engage.
Here they come, boys. Here they come.
Brace up, southeast.
Get into him.
More Union charging in here. I really like the aggression.
Get poop. Who else wants to get poop?
Kill them all, boys.
Get out of here!
Beautiful music. And Union just overwhelming the CSA numbers here. And remember, we looked. Imbalance is now in Union's favor. That swapped rather quickly. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Sullivan, not the smartest decision here.
Oh my god, those main companies right here! Hey guys!
Kill the queers!
Just gonna a lot of out of line and whatnot.
Oh, the fucking friendly stab. Damn.
Right now, I do declare, don't be rude. Double kill.
No, he declared. He did declare.
Making trouble, baby!
Mr. Bugler boy here. Oh, we gotta watch the Rambos here.
Yeah, kill the bugler! Yeah! I like that, bitch!
Fuck you, fucking keep it! Get back here!
How'd he stab him?
Oh, I got you now.
Oh, he missed. Oh, he got him.
Yeah, you
So we'll see if CSA tries to push back into the woods, or just sit back. Regardless,
Gentlemen, keep shit. When you're kidded, shift it left. When you're kidded, shift it
We'll
left.
see what they
Take
do.
this corner right here.
Get your kids in, then shift left.
Don't worry, you got your.
Can I shoot that friendly company?
No. How dare you?
What's up, gorgeous people? What y'all doing?
Get in the fight, dude.
I have been. I've been trolling Agent the whole time.
Oh,
The
hey,
fuck?
welcome back. What up, Nate?
Oh, hey!
the in-game chat is some of the best part of the game. Obviously, you're gonna get some people in here, and it's unfortunate, but the overall game chat is probably one of the best parts of this game. And it's unfortunate when they're muted a good chunk in certain videos. Because sure, the game's cool, but the voice chatter is the best part.
We're moving out, bud.
So you do have some 2 Union Rambos out here. Doing a little... Oh, one goes down. Is this a bugler boy? What is he doing up here? Oh, there he goes. Never mind. Wow, we killed the bugler boy. Whoa, CSA's pushing up.
Watch your left. Watch your northeast.
So again, for reference, point of contention is to the CSA right. You do have some Union trying to flank around the side, but Confederates still trying to kind of play aggressive here.
My company at Bow-Face, we're gonna go for the flank. My company at Bow-Face, let's go.
South Carolina A, South Carolina A.
Holy fuck, they're right there. Hey, where my dude's at? My dude's on me. Hey, I'm right here. Click T. Follow me. Let's go. Hold on.
And some CSA are actually moving on the point. You do have a company moving up on the wood side here with some Union guys going for the flank. Agent is. And more CSA going around the left side. So what's the point in the aggression? Is CSA trying to take this ground and hold it? I don't think that's a smart idea. But here comes Union slamming in. And just absolute chaos, especially with the sound pads, as Union kind of rolls through that group there. And chaotic war noises. Sullivan's group's trying. I don't know why they're going all the way around. And CSA is actually about to take losses. This is going by pretty fast here. Union seeing Sullivan's group now chasing. What was the point in this? What was the point in this? You now just lost a flag too.
No, run, come in, fucking run.
I think you're chasing me.
Run.
These guys spawning in a flag now are just gonna die out of line. There's some tickets for you.
Come on, guys. We're on the same team, right? We're all on the same team. We're all on the same team. Alright, fucking run. Just keep running. I'll sacrifice myself. Keep running.
Confederates, hold.
That was such a bad decision. Union kind of pursuing that. Some CSA reforming on the wall side. Kaiser on the left side here engaging. Both sides fell a stage there. Union actually down to engage. And it's a whole morale stage different. Union caps the point. I'm going to cry.
Hell yeah, brother. Bro, we got John Wilkes Booth and Herman Keeper. Hey. And freaking Joseph.
That guy was a good shooter.
Alright, we got reinforcements.
Form right here, flag high. Form right here.
So CSA starting to move up again. Union a little scattered as they kind of charged around the side.
I don't know how I've been getting away from them, but I have.
Don't aim. They're over there in the brush. They're gonna probably show themselves soon.
Boys, drop your aim until we got targets.
My company, I want my guys.
Bam, down, bam, 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 bam. Zooming out here, CSA is kind of in two groups. You do have a Union, one of the prongs on the right side, York, pushing his guys in here.
West, northwest, to your left. They're running.
And they're starting to deal some damage here. Union's got 30-some minutes to knock them down to breaking. And CSA falling back to the position they normally hold. Oh boy. Union charging on the far side. Agents, guys.
I got the flag. Flag, stay with me, flag. That's all friendlies?
Okay.
No, that's not friendlies. Flag, get the fuck out of here, flag. Go left. Go up. Oh god, no. It's okay.
And CSA actually hold on that right side, but again, those are just tickets CSA can't afford.
That's right.
Kill that rebel in the line! He's dead!
Thanks for the 5 tickets.
Over here, guys! Over here! On this line! Over here! Over here!
Hey, you should have turned around, Union. You should have turned.
And so Union kind of keeping that pressure up. CSA 3/4 of the way to breaking. I mean, unlike the last round, this is just complete domination from the attacking team. Obviously, this map is way more favorable to the attackers. I mean, what are we at? We're at 200, so server size definitely smaller. That definitely helps out the attackers, especially now that the inbounds has swapped entirely. Who would have thought? Some CSA going out, Kaiser's guys. You do have some CSA pushing out on the right. That's a dead guy, but for some reason Sullivan again is going out all on his own. And it's going to be very bad for his... What the heck is happening there? And I don't get this. The defending team is supposed to defend ground. I don't know the point of retaking it. CSA's job should be to hold way far back, make the Union get bored, and force the Union to cap. But now, you got Sullivan charging you. Even if they win, they're going to get very close to breaking.
Alright, charge him! Come on, let's go! Hey, Yankees!
Turn around and charge! Turn around and countercharge! Turn around and charge! Turn around and charge!
Don't turn around! Don't turn around!
Countercharge! Countercharge!
Hey, they're in the bushes! Hey, they're in the bushes! Get in the bushes too! They're in the bushes!
Come on, boys, move up. Bandits down.
I mean, look at the tickets drop. CSA just lost a fourth of a morale stage, if not a third of a morale stage doing that.
Don't wait! Don't wait on...
And I guess the ticket balance is getting a little closer as Union got defeated in 2 charges, but
Independent fire on that line.
doesn't matter.
Does that make sense?
I want you guys to keep it then as well. We're trying to make a maneuver. I don't want any soundboards. I don't want any voices.
It's 2 companies down, man.
All right,
companies.
gentlemen.
I see 2 companies down.
Gentlemen, we got it. We got it. Gentlemen, bayonets down. Bayonets down. Keep it quiet. They don't know we're coming. Keep it quiet. They don't know we're coming. Watch for my lines, boys. Watch for my lines. Let's go. Let's go.
Go, boys. Double quick forward face. Let's sprint it. Sprint. Run.
We're gonna fucking kill these motherfuckers.
Quiet.
Stab every one of them.
This will probably hit CSA down the breaking.
Shoot and charge. Shoot and charge.
Right on the line. Right on the line. Shoot and charge. Shoot and charge. Right on the line. Shoot and charge. Oh shit! Back roll.
Hold with my life.
Some CSA falling back way too late, some counter charging in. It's going to hit the backside of this Union charge, but both sides might go down a morale stage here.
I won't stab you.
Union losing 1 flag. Second flag is probably going to be lost here.
There's another one. Yeah, fuck you.
Look what happens when a defending team can all bunch up and blob in and do everything together.
Come here, boy. Hey, shoot that flag! Shoot the flag! The flag's up! Shoot that fucking flag!
So, Union almost knocked out. The big thing for Union now is they're just a little disorganized, but they're going to knock CSA down to breaking. They might hit taking losses, but I mean, they're still up by a
Run away, get out here, get out here.
Run.
Oh, retreat, guys. You're gonna die.
See, you don't tell guys like historical fans like about face retreat. You say fucking run because that's what people should. That's what people know what to do.
There they go. Union go down to taking losses. I mean, I don't. What side? I'm still on CSA chat, so we'll see.
We can hold here. We can hold here.
So yeah, Union's got plenty of time to do what they want to do. They're up almost a home morale stage. 20 seconds till I'm dead. Because I'm out of bounds. How am I out of bounds? So, CSA is also kind of spread out. Why, again, I don't get the point in moving out into the woods.
Yeah, I see them.
Maybe their strategy is to keep defeating them in detail so that they can't blob up and charge. But it's very risky because you spread yourselves out, and if you're going to be losing more skirmishing out of line tickets.
We're not here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
CSA hit breaking.
Get the flag, get the flag, get the flag. Ain't no friendly. You're wiping
And CSA do wipe Union, but they do hit breaking. That point is being decapped by these guys right now, the IVB guys here. CSA is probably going to collapse in. Yep, you got Smokey moving in on it. They don't see him. How do they not? They missed him. So zooming out, I mean, you got a group of Union moving out at main. You got a group on this right side.
Acorn. Oh, friendlies to our left. Friendlies.
No milk.
I got your flag.
Milks.
Who's hitting me? Dude, who's got a milk?
And it looks like they're going to start pushing through, at least on this right side. Also kind of pushing up on that left side as well.
Head through there. We're gonna charge them. Where?
See, why they're moving... I guess they're not that far from point, but... That point's being capped in Union favor. Union's outnumbered on point as CSA starting to get around the side.
We either should wait for them to stop.
They are me because they are me. They stay out.
But that point is going in Union favor. That's faster than a natural decay. You do have some CSA. Sullivan's trying to get around the far side. I don't know if this Union group's going to be able to cap and win, but...
Just imagine the line. Make an L shape. Make an L shape. One south and one west. Make an L shape.
It's the biggest thing for Union is they got to...
Pick up the flag.
Make sure they blob up here. As it looks like CSA is starting to move around. You do have some Union in the distance to the east-southeast as well.
Cover the gap.
Here they come.
Here they come, break.
Shift left, boys.
Bayonets down. Bayonets down.
That point going right back in CSA's favor. No surprise there.
Great. I'm stuck. Thank you.
And CSA win that, but they're down a good chunk of stage. You do have Union starting to go around the side. Agent here
You just got.
is there collapsing. Union also collapsing in from the top side as well. But you do have this group, Kaiser's group, going to slam into the side of the Union group moving here and might scatter them a little. Here we go. Point still going in CSA's favor. So, CSA are going to win this charge. This might be really good for Union, though. I mean, regardless, CSA is close to last stand. And a good chunk of them are going to be respawning at main, so it gives Union an opportunity to reform and to hit him again.
I got him. Run, you
Hey,
retard.
that guy's got a flag.
Hi, agent. You're dead, agent.
I looked at my phone for 2 seconds. Keep looking at your phone. Keep looking at your phone.
What's your name? Wait. What's your name?
You don't. Hello?
Is that dick good?
Yes.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Is that dick good?
I don't know what just happened there. I don't know that voice pad stuff, but anyways, CSA is about to hit last stand. They honestly might hit last stand just because CSA is a little spread out. You got some Rambos here and there. Like there was a guy here, but he just died.
Get over here on the line. I'm not a stranger. I'm a friend of your CO. Guys, please pull back. You're getting stabbed for no reason. Please. Get on the line. Get over here.
Another out of line. You got a couple Union guys ramboing as well, so I mean, any one of these kills. And Kaiser's pushing up. This might cause this team to go in the last stand. I mean, they'll hit Union in the braking, but they're going to go in the last stand. CSA is just in a really bad spot, so frankly, regardless of what they do.
Friendlies.
Spear wall this bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ah.
Somehow CSA is still not in last stand. There they go. They killed that guy and they're in last stand, so all the guys that die, they don't come back. And that was before the Union main force even hit him.
Charge, let's go.
So Union's got a whole morale stage advantage, and again we're up to 230 something, but 115 CSA guys to kill here, and it'll be a dub on their part. So
This is fun. This is fun.
Do you know about yours?
and the Union team, seeing that they hit last stand, now just going to charge in. They know everyone they kill ain't coming back.
Here they come! Brace it up! Brace it up! Brace it up!
Brace! Aim low! Fire your shot! Work together! Spam T!
Union do hit breaking, doesn't really matter as of now.
Sorry. I got confused. Hey, Flag, can I talk to you real quick?
And Union kind of overtaking both flanks here as points still in CSA's favor. Point now going way in Union's favor. And that really looks like the round here. So really, well, that was a very efficient round of Westwoods. That's nothing out of the ordinary for Westwoods. So this was a real good 2 rounds here. Good CSA win, very clutch in the first round, and then the second round just straight up domination. CSA played pretty aggressive, but it was something different than what you normally see, and what you normally see is CSA still losing. So I guess that's the nice part about pubs, is you can see strategies that you don't normally see, that don't normally work. You can't always take pubs though strategy into consideration in private events, because there's a lot of chaos in pubs that you don't necessarily see in the regimental. So game over. Well done for the wrong button there. Wrong. Yeah, really well done on part of the Union, especially after last round. But hey, great 2 rounds. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. Check out our Patreon in the description, where you can get live streams of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos, and get raw gameplay footage of all the events we cover with no commentary and UI. So if you just enjoy the sounds and sights of War of Rights with nothing interfering, that's your place to go. But regardless, I appreciate you all watching. It really helps out the channel a lot. We have the Discord immersion in the description as well, if you want to join there. But regardless, it means the world to have you all here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll see you in the next one.